Hello and welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the review, it really helps if you buy the books using the links in the description down below, either in book or audiobook form. Thank you very, very much for joining. I hope you enjoy. The Republic by Plato. Chosen quotes. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. The author. Plato was a Greek philosopher who was a student of Socrates and a teacher of Aristotle. He is considered one of the most important figures in the history of Western philosophy and is known for his contributions to the fields of ethics, metaphysics, and political theory. Plato was born in Athens, Greece in 427 BC and was the son of a wealthy and influential family. He became a student of Socrates at a young age and was deeply influenced by his teachings. After the death of Socrates, Plato traveled extensively and eventually returned to Athens, where he founded the Academy, a school for the study of philosophy and science. Plato's most well-known works are his dialogues, which are written in the form of conversations between Socrates and other characters and cover a wide range of topics, including ethics, politics, and metaphysics. Plato's ideas have had a significant impact on the development of Western thought and continue to be studied and debated by philosophers to this day. Socrates was a Greek philosopher who is considered one of the founders of Western philosophy. He was born in Athens, Greece in the 5th century BC, and is known for his contributions to the field of ethics. Socrates is perhaps best known for his method of questioning, known as the Socratic method, which involves asking a series of questions to clarify or challenge a person's beliefs. This method is still widely used in education and critical thinking today. Socrates did not leave any written works of his own, so our knowledge of him and his teachings comes from the writings of his students, particularly Plato. According to Plato, Socrates was a man of great wisdom and integrity who believed in living a simple and virtuous life. He was known for his sharp intellect and ability to argue effectively, and he often engaged in philosophical debates with his fellow citizens. Socrates was widely respected in ancient Athens, but he was also controversial because of his questioning of traditional beliefs and values. He was eventually charged with corrupting the youth and sentenced to death by drinking poison. His execution, which took place in 399 BC, has made him a symbol of the struggle for intellectual freedom and has inspired generations of philosophers and thinkers. The book. The Republic is a philosophical dialogue written by Plato in the form of a conversation between Socrates and several other characters. In the dialogue, they discuss the nature of justice and the ideal characteristics of a just society. The main character, Socrates, presents a number of arguments in favor of justice and the importance of education in achieving a just society. The dialogue explores the concept of the philosopher king, the idea that individuals who have a deep understanding of philosophy and the ability to rule justly are best suited to lead society. One of the main themes of the Republic is the idea that justice is an inherent quality that exists within individuals and society as a whole. Socrates argues that individuals who are just are also happy, and that a just society is a harmonious and thriving one. He also explores the concept of the noble lie, the idea that it is sometimes necessary for leaders to deceive the people in order to maintain social order. The Republic also contains Plato's famous allegory of the cave, in which he uses the metaphor of prisoners in a cave to represent the limited understanding of reality that most people have. According to Plato, only those who have achieved enlightenment or true understanding are able to see the world as it really is. Throughout the dialogue, Socrates presents a number of arguments in favor of justice and the importance of education in achieving a just society. He also explores the concept of the philosopher king, the idea that individuals who have a deep understanding of philosophy and the ability to rule justly are best suited to lead society. He also reflects on the very important fact that the best at ruling will never be the best at being elected, therefore pointing the most relevant flaw of democracy, It elects lying demagogues. What is it really about? What is learning, education, and justice? Which kind of society should we build? Who should rule it? And how should it function? Overall, the Republic is a reflection on the nature of justice and the ideal society, and it remains a classic work of political philosophy to this day. Its ideas have influenced countless thinkers and philosophers throughout history, and it continues to be a widely studied and debated text. Score. Is it easy to read? Well, it is fairly easy to read. To interpret the metaphors are a different issue. You may find them quite easy or quite hard and be either right or wrong in both cases. Is it fun to read? It is fun. But it is not a book written for entertainment. It is the kind of book you read to feed the mind and the heart, to make you think, but not necessarily to make you feel. Is it relevant? It influenced and changed me, as it did to the likes of St. Augustine, according to his Confessions. This makes this book not only a 2,000-year-old masterpiece that remains current, but an influencer of Catholic and Western thought and ethics. Do I recommend it? Yes, very, very much. Thank you again for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again.